All right, so we have a base running drill that I'm going to walk you guys through and kind of explain how we go about doing that. So as you can see, we have a field. Dimensions are kind of irrelevant. Obviously, it's got to be a big enough space. You could even run this technically on grass, but dirt's going to obviously give you a little bit more, realism to what you're doing. So we're going to use the cones for safety measures. And we've got, I have it set up 3 lines, basically of 4, which is a total of 12 players. You could make a 4th line and add players if you want. I don't think you really want to increase the number of players in each of these lines by more than 4. But have the cones spaced out apart about 6 feet, according to our guidelines. And you really want to, when you set this drill up, you want to set up the slower runners in what I would consider lane 1, somewhat speedy runners in 2, and then your fastest runners in 3. It'll make sense here in a second. So again, this is line 1, this is 2, and that's 3. So we've got 3 bases. We're going to negate the base that's on the field for this drill. You could use it if you want. You could also use cones if you're limited on bases. You do need to have a coach out there, another coach preferably right here. Cone again out kind of near second base, and then another one over here by third. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and have them all line up standing on a cone. That way they're all spaced apart appropriately. And you're just going to yell, go. As soon as they take off, you're going to have this coach right here who's acting as a first base coach for all 3 of them. He's going to either indicate through the bag, round and look, or he's going to say go 2, which is what we should be doing within the games and coaching anyway. So if he says through the bag, you want to see them obviously run hard through the bag. And then I teach, and I like you guys to teach, go through the bag and then stop as fast as you can. So we call it break it down. Run through the bag, slow down as fast as you can, and don't move. Don't go right or left. I know we've taught in the past, peel off into foul territory. You want to just stop and listen to the coach. So basically the reason you want to do that is if it's an overthrow, we're now closer to advancing to second base than if we peeled off into foul territory. And then obviously if it's a good play and you're safe at first, you say go back, and you want to see the player physically just take a turn facing foul territory and walk back to first base. If they run through the bag, boom, 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 break it down, overthrow, which you'll simulate in this drill, you say go, you want to see them take off, okay, and go to second base. Obviously, the faster runners are going to be here. They're going to stay ahead. That's why you put faster runners in 3, medium, and then slower runners in 1. If through the course of this drill, you see somebody else going faster, when they get back around to go and do it again, just put them in a different line. That's why you have a coach here. He's going to kind of watch the drills, help reinforce maybe some things that they haven't done right in that drill, and then tell them, hey, go to line 1, 2, or 3. And they're just going to go in and filter into the cones and wait till their position. So as these guys take off, all 3 are going to go at once, okay? Then everybody advances 1 cone. Guys that have finished are going to go back around this cone, listen to the coach, and get back in line. And you're just going to run this over and over again until they're really good at it. My take is this is a great drill. You're going to benefit way more teaching this over the course of an hour, let's say, than you would at hitting. For what I mean by that is if you can teach excellent base running, which is what I really like to have our club be known for, the benefits of that are they're going to be great at base running for the rest of their careers as long as they don't get lazy with it. But it's way easier to teach how to take advantage of a mistake or stretch a single into a double than it is how to hit a double. Not that that's not important, but it's a low, what I consider lower hanging fruit on the tree, if you want to call it that. So again, we're going to go back through it. You're going to go through the bag, break it down, go back, go 2 on an overthrow potentially, take off to second base. The other one is round and look. So what we're going to teach is take off down the line, straight at the bag. At this point, if the ball would have in theory been in the outfield, you're going to instruct round and look. Now, you want to what I consider like a banana peel. So you kind of want them to kind of straight down the line and then start to kind of cut out around. So all these kids will do the exact same thing. Boom, start to make their turn. You want to, of course, teach to hit the inside corner. A lot of different theories on which foot, right or left. I used to always think right, heard left. Honestly, as long as you hit it in stride, that's probably really the main thing to do. But you want to see him hit that inside corner of the bag, right there, take off. If it's a round and look situation, it's a ball that's in the outfield, we're going to round, going to come out, you're going to see them all kind of pass and hang and watch. We want to teach them, watch the ball come back into the infield. As the ball comes back into the infield, retreat slowly towards the bag, but continue to watch the ball until it is back at the pitcher's mound. It's, again, an overthrow at the pitcher. I'd rather have my players watching what happens and be able to take advantage and take off on instinct and go to second base than to immediately retreat back to first base, turn around, look at the first base coach, miss everything that's happening, and we miss the opportunity to advance to an extra base, okay? So round and look, you're going to turn. Now, if it's a ball, when you teach this, if it's a ball in right field, they can turn and face right field, which is opposite of what you normally would do. You want to face the ball. It's okay. Watch the ball as it comes back in. As it comes back in, retreat back safely to first base. You could also say, hey, get back quick. Teach them dive back into first base. Get them on their stomach. Teach them to do that, okay? So round and look. Then you can tell them, go. They can take off again. Let's say the ball got past the pitcher or was a poor relay throw back into the infield and an outfield hit. Take off to first, okay? And then the other one, of course, the third option is go to. So it's going to be the same look. Come down here. Now, we typically, sometimes will place a glove or a ball, something about there, so that they see it. They're going straight at it. And then if it is a round and look or go to situation, they're going to go around that glove or ball, hit the inside corner, and take off. Okay, because we want to round the corners. And then obviously, like I said, if it's a go-to situation, boom, you got to tell them when they get close to this, hey, you know what's in the outfield, go to, go around, go all the way to second base. You can, if you have enough cones, if you really wanted to, even though these are all in the same line, you could set up 3 bases, have them each. That guy goes there, that guy goes there, that guy goes there. Have them slide into the bags. There is a sliding drill, which I'm going to go over here in a little bit. Once you've taught that, you can work on incorporating that into this drill as well. It's a great drill. Honestly, when I come out of the gate in the fall, or with a new team, or out of the gate in spring, which we just did the other day, this first drill I do. If we can't run the bases well, it's not going to do me any good to teach you how to hit the ball, 300 feet or 400 feet, whatever it is. So it's a great drill. This one is adapted for safety concerns with the COVID situation. Using cones in this drill and all the other drills, which I'm going to show you, is essential. It also keeps everything flowing really well. So that's all I have for this one, and thank you for watching.